to my people Israel, for they are about to come. For indeed I am for you, and I will turn to you, and you shall be tilled and sown. I will multiply men upon you, all the house of Israel, all of it, and the cities shall be inhabited, and the ruins rebuilt. Here we see God speaking fertility into this dead land in preparation for the masses of Jewish people who would return. And today, the land is bountiful and filled with life. God has brought back his people by air, on ships, and by land. This is not man's doing, but God's. Against all odds, the nation of Israel has returned to its homeland and prospered. The fact Israel is a country today, after 2,000 years of the Jewish people having been scattered worldwide, confirms God is faithful to his promises. And just as he has been faithful to Israel, he will be faithful to us. He will fulfill his promise in John 14, verses 1 to 3, to rapture us and take us to be with him in heaven. It is because God is faithful that we can have hope and that we can be certain about the wonderful future that awaits us.
1. Did God choose the nation of Israel or just the man Jacob?
The answer is simple. Jacob is Israel. When Jacob wrestled with the Lord in Genesis 32, the Lord changed his name to Israel. Also, all throughout Scripture, the tribes of Israel are called the sons of Jacob. Yes, God chose Jacob, and that is the same as choosing Israel. The promises made to Israel were not for only one person, but for the whole nation. In the Bible, sometimes the nation of Israel is referred to as Jacob and vice versa. You cannot separate them. The Lord said through the prophet Malachi, I am the Lord, I do not change. Therefore, you are not consumed, O sons of Jacob. Chapter 3, verse 6. Even though since their early days the Israelites had drifted away from the Lord's ordinances, God himself confirmed that Jacob is national Israel.
When God made his covenant promises with national Israel, he also made promises regarding the land of Israel. In Genesis 17:8, the Lord said he was giving the land of Canaan to the descendants of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob, and not through Ishmael, as an everlasting possession. So not only did God choose the nation of Israel, he also chose the land that would become their national home. Why would God give all the land of Canaan to one man? Well, he didn't. He gave the land as an everlasting possession to the Jewish people. In case you've wondered, the people of Israel began to be referred to as the Jews after the Babylonian captivity simply because the majority of the captives were from the tribe of Judah. Today, not all Israelis are Jews in the sense of geographic homeland, but in a spiritual sense. The Jews, Israel, and Jacob are all references to the same people group, not a single individual. 2. Is the rebirth of Israel important to Bible prophecy?
Most definitely, yes. God promised that in the latter days he would bring his people back into the land. He said through the prophets that Israel's banishment from the land was temporary and that he would bring the people back because he promised the land to the descendants of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob. In Jeremiah 31, verses 35 to 36, the Lord said that when the sun, moon, and stars stop giving their light, then you will know that Israel is no longer a nation in his eyes. We also know from Zechariah chapter 12, verse 10, that God has brought his people back into the land because he is going to save them. A time is coming when they will look on him whom they pierced, and they will mourn for him as one mourns for his only son, and grieve for him as one grieves for a firstborn. We also know that in the future there must be a third temple on the Temple Mount so that the Antichrist can commit the abomination of desolation. For that to happen,